Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the afternoon is a women's 55-kilogram contest. Please welcome first, making the walk to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Origins Muay Thai, Kathleen Reilly! Please welcome her opponent, making the walk to the ring, fighting out of the red corner, representing Team Torres, Aillish Noonan!
Our first and I believe only female bout of the whole card today. We have a 55-kilogram contest between Kathleen Reilly and Aillish Noonan. Aillish Noonan there in the yellow top, the red gloves. She's representing Team Torres.
I think I've been in the opposite corner with one of my fighters with Kathleen O'Reilly, and she's quite strong in the clinch, so I'm very interested to see if she'll go straight back in. I can see the amount of tape on her shin pads. I don't know if that's a sign maybe she's going to do more kicking.
I've been reliably informed, contrary to our cards we have in front of us, there's no O before Reilly. Oh, we have O'Reilly down in front of us, but I've been told it's just Reilly, so I hope we're right. And talk about clinch, here we go, we're straight into it.
In. This is where we'll get the clinch broke up. If there's no gap or space to throw the knee, we'll see rightly so Ronan McCarthy, the referee, again highly experienced, breaking it up.
The glove just needing an adjustment in the corner, the blue corner, but
now Noonan's got a taste of what's going to happen, so she has to make a decision: go back in or hit her as she's coming in, and she's happy to go into the clinch. Now the problem is turning sidewards in Muay Thai clinch can be an inferior position. Again, we can start to see Reilly dominating a little bit more now.
Yeah, and the sidewards thing is interesting. Obviously, you can't really land knees when you're standing side on to somebody.
Yeah.
And when you expose your back as well, correct me if I'm wrong, that's kind of seen as kind of giving up a dominant position.
It is, and you'll see crowds possibly prematurely cheer, but you have to take the back and score. So just because you run around the back of someone, it shouldn't score. You've just gotten around behind. You have to then dominate and do something else, a sweep or a knee.
But you're in a good position to score from there, obviously, if they can't really hit you back. So
yeah.
And I love that frame across the face as well, because it's breaking down the posture of Aillish Noonan.
Great energy, super fitness to be able to keep this going. This is going to be a very physical clinch match, I think, for most of the 3 rounds. There we go. This is what Noonan needs to do a little bit more of.
I called a female fight a few weeks ago between one of the best female fighters in the country, Olga Devenish, and she fought Terry Hulton down in Waterford, and it was clinch, 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 and it was so intense.
Scoring. And I'd love to see Noonan just throw a shot in the middle before they engage.
Didn't get one off there at the opening, and then
failing that. Reilly's very good at keeping her hands up top, taking the top position. I'd love to see Noonan bring her hands low. Oh, great turn. Take them hands low, and if Noonan can grab the lower back and turn. Again, we're starting to see a few turns there, initiated by Noonan. If Reilly doesn't start scoring with knees, the turns may turn into sweeps. Even if they're not as fast as she'd like, that might be the point of difference in winning the round. I think one of them overhand rights by Noonan might have had a slight effect there on Reilly. Again, both very aggressive in there, but again, very much 1 for 1.
Reilly's height playing a bit of an advantage for her in these clinch positions as well. She's able to maybe put a little bit of pressure down on her opponent.
Yeah, and we've seen her taking a few heavy breaths there. I think maybe she's used up more energy than she's used to maybe in the clinch. Maybe she's met someone that's pushing back a little bit more. Can't really see Noonan's face. I'd imagine she is tired, but
yeah, we're seeing them right up close in front of us, and there are deep breaths coming out of Kathleen Reilly here.
Noonan just seems to be getting that overhand right in a little bit. That seems to be one of the biggest factors as they engage in the clinch. Again, very close round, very difficult to score. I think the advice going into the next round by either coach is to do something a little bit different. Throw a kick, throw a knee.
Seconds out.
So a third and final round between Aillish Noonan and Kathleen Reilly.
Outwardly, Reilly was taking a few deeper breaths, but that doesn't really mean a lot yet. We have to see. She might have a strong engine. She can keep that pace going.
The referee stepped in just to separate them, and I think that might have saved Kathleen Reilly from getting dumped on her backside, because right at that moment, Noonan rotated her, and
Noonan seems to be looking at them angles, which is great. Rather than just going back and forth like an arm wrestle, and a little bit more to her game plan, and she's trying to box on the inside.
Yeah, I found when I was doing a lot of Muay Thai clinch work that there's a lot of crossover, a lot of stuff that blends well from judo.
Yeah.
It's little things like getting your opponent's head off the center line, and then if you can just send them in that direction, you know, that little change of direction, that rotation, they'll go down quite easily. You know, there's that. It's all about the weight distribution and posture breaking. So
absolutely, and the fighter might only make that decision in the moment.
Yeah, and to the untrained eye, it looks like it's a strength battle, but it's often not. It's you're just trying to manipulate their posture and their weight distribution, and then use one small little weapon that'll just help them over.
Yeah,
like we see here.
Now again, this is a few times. This maybe judges may be taking more notice now of this.
That's a nice right hand by Noonan, came in over the top.
Again, both girls very strong, very athletic to be able to keep this going, this pace.
Yeah, Reilly taking gasps there for air, and she's definitely feeling the pace. Noonan landed some nice knees. She's having a good third round, I think.
Yes, she seems to get better the longer it goes on, and a great hand position up top, locking the arm in, right knees to Reilly's body.
And then she's out to the side of Reilly as well, and Reilly's is she getting an 8 counter? She is. She's gasping for air here. She looks really, really fatigued.
And again, this will play a part in the judges' decision making as it gets close.
She's saved, I think, by the bell there. Ronan McCarthy was taking a close look at her. A strong third round for Aillish Noonan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner after 3 rounds by majority decision,